And is it worth a ban in the early stage? That's the question that I want to see answered here by TLID, as they are still on blue side. Coming into game number 2, they banned out Atlas and Paquito this time. And Geek Fam go for the Melissa and the Freya. So the two heroes that we saw, well, 3 basically gone. We're going to be seeing something completely different here in game number 2.
I thought Geek Fam might want to replay the draft just by letting the Melissa go, but instead they banned the Melissa, right? The Eudora gets banned out though, and that's not even the new Eudora. That's the old Splash Art.
Right. Well, what's the idea here? The Freya was contested earlier. Now, Hirara left open.
Yeah.
Interesting though. Will the Joe? No. Oh, whoa.
First pick?
Whoa.
What?
Yo, they're putting a TLID on TLID.
That is very early.
Dude.
Beleric and stuff is still open as well.
What? Geek Fam are playing a crazy game. Like, they went for their own identity. Game 1, sure, but game 2, this is like, at least last game, there were meta picks. They picked up the Freya, right? They were able to pick up even Nolan. It was still meta, but the Masha and the Chip, dude, last time we saw this was TLID again, yeah, last season.
That's literally TL, yeah.
They're putting a Uno reverse right here. The Barats comes in, but weren't we discussing how the Uranus kind of counters it?
I think they've revealed the Masha to be the XP laner here. That's why TLID have gone for it, unless they can pull a Masha Gold against the Claw. Now that would be kind of crazy, and then they pick up the Uranus later because they would make him think, okay, I think it might be. But we'll see. Yi Sun-Ching gets picked up here. Yeah, this is a crazy draft.
It's possible though, right? With YSS being picked up this early as well, that they might facilitate the Masha in the gold lane.
Yes.
Man, this is, once again though, this is a massively macro-heavy comp from Geek Fam, right? They've shown they can outmaneuver TLID, and now they have even more tools to do so, right? With the Mountain Shocker, healing them with the shortcut for the cross-map plays. They do ban the Uranus though.
Still, just for safety, man.
TLID see it. TLID see the potential, and they also, from Geek Fam, try to ban out heroes with burst. Selena gets banned out. Lilia, not so sure why. Why do you think the Lilia gets banned here?
It's just a safe pick. The Lilia would flash you. They literally, TLID would have no targets for the Masha to go on if they pick Lilia.
All right.
By the way, they can still go Beleric or Baksha in XP. So, or even Alice. Again, it's still open. So there's really not. I don't like the Esmeralda ban. That's what I was gonna go with. That's my point.
Right. Now with this comp though, again, they have to pick off with the Barats. They have the burst damage. In theory though, they're looking for a burst mid laner, right, with a bit of safety.
So what is that?
No, Novaria?
No. I mean, Novaria
I don't like it.
is not as well. There's no burst intuition.
Yep. Well,
So I guess their damage is purely Claude Hirara now.
Yeah. Go Valentina now, right?
Oh. What in
Dude,
the world?
Erpang is so quick with it as well. I mean, dude, you see how quick these drafts are? They go chip Masha without a single thought. He doesn't just have vision. He's got brain.
This is so much AoE damage, guys.
he's got moves, man.
Bro, nah, like Erpang, you are insane, man.
Swan Song into Alice ult. Oh my god.
This is disgusting.
Do we like it though? Is it too cooking? Is it overcooking?
I guess we'll see. It ends up being a gamble until you win or lose, right? If you lose, then people are gonna call you an idiot. If you win, you're a genius.
Yep. Such is life. But I think there's great potential here. Again, especially when you look at the wave clear available, I think they can still do pretty well. Although in the early game with the Masha and the Alice, they might have to take a chill pill just for a little bit, right?
I feel like they're not gonna take a chill pill at all, man. I feel like they're just gonna go crazy. But Masha Gold, though, damn.
We talked about creativity, and we talked about how teams with creativity should be able to get the upper hand. So we'll see if it works out for Geek Fam. Will they be able to pull this 2-0 against TLID? Let's head over to the Land of Dawn, because we already did see some exchange of damage here in the mid lane.
Man, I feel like TLID are just a bit more straightforward here. They want to get a proper front to back. They want to get the burst on someone and continue the fight. Whereas for Geek Fam, they can go for flanks. They can go for the front attacks if they do snowball in the early game. They have more ways to start things off, and look at the tenacity on the side of TLID. They recognize the danger, man. The Masha, the Odette, those two heroes can one-shot you in the mid to late stages of the game.
And that's why it definitely makes sense, and you can even see how they're playing a little bit more forward. AudyTzy though.
Yeah, he's already gonna be shooed away from the jungle. Nazara having the boys set up and open up for him. Free space for the Isun Shin, and this Hirara is gonna start falling behind as he wasted quite a bit of time there.
They haven't been able to go in for the invades onto Geek Fam either. Like, despite with the Jushin and the Carmilla, they're not going to be able to win that mid-rotation either. And it seems like the chip is actually the one that's been opening up vision, giving out information for the rest of the team. And Lyoni, like this, forced him to go back.
Ooh, good chunk of damage though. Nazara gets stunned up. Rapid boots for Aran. There we go. He wants to be quick with it.
Wants to match the rotations of Marcel on the Alice. It's reasonable. It will mean that he will be less tanky, but more sustain might benefit him in the laning phase so far. 8 seconds to go for the turtle though. What's the play from Geek here? They don't have a clear-cut rotational advantage.
Just Lyoni still in the bush, giving out information. Marcel still in the lane as well. Hira now walks into the vicinity. It looks like YSS is actually quite far off. TLID, they might be able to speed this up.
Is people letting it go? They're backing away from it. They mentioned that they might want to take a chill pill in the early game. This could be what this is.
They had a few win conditions for the early game. If a boy got level 4 quick, then maybe they would fight, but a boy was still level 3 when that turtle got started. So they took a chill pill. Yeah, they'll still be able to like pull up later on, so it's all good.
AudyTzy as well, still at level 3. Matches up level 4. How that's gonna hit. Wait a second.
On all in, the Curse of Blood lands. A boy gonna be caught all alone. Doesn't have flicker. A boy's gonna be dead. Keven with a walk up. Drichel right there, thrown in ruin. Lost Keven. Big chunk. That's Aldo straight into the kill. Then the shortcut. Marcel and Kenzie right here. Portal gonna be taken away, but a boy gets back to lane.
All right, this will be a disengage here from Geek Fam. They did get something out of it, but overall, though, 1-1. I think TLID isn't really too upset about that. But in a weird way, even though they're doing well here, they are the ones working against the clock, right? That mid-game power spike will force TLID to play reactively once more. Now that they can still play a bit more proactively, they want to try and find something, more objectives, more kills.
Wait, Keven is #1 in gold rank right now compared to KennzyySkie?
Yep.
Is that something we're expecting?
Well, Kenzie is on a Masha, so he won't really be able to fight the Claude in the lane here. He really needs to get level 4, and I think he's just playing for the portals later on. That's why he hasn't been trading.
So in a weird way, it's weak side Masha, right?
Yeah, it is weak side Masha.
Well, it's a ticking time bomb though. You know what happens after the first 2 items. Now KennzyySkie has the Heptases. That's already a significant chunk. If TLID aren't really grouped together, if AudyTzy can find someone straggling alone, that's a clear sign for Kenzie to come in and do some damage.
So we're waiting on that. We're waiting on when AudyTzy is going to be able to look for an opening like that. And we do see that he is in the bottom side of the map, maybe looking for that said opening onto Keven, considering the neutral objective is going to be spawning in the bottom side of the map. Doesn't find it just yet, and it looks like once again TLID, they're the first ones on the turtle.
Some on his own, thrown a ruin, gonna be used up now as Keven is able to lock him down with the flicker, locks 3 members now. It's the full rotation, everybody coming in. Marcel in the back is owning again as a boy pops in the swan song, but Keven is able to escape, and it's just Lyoni who will be the victim of that assault. Wait, Keven went back in, gets away. Audi with the crash course now. All right, that's it.
So they trade neutral objective for Lyoni, and technically now TLID have 2 turtles under their belt, and we did see kind of an engage that was trying to be done by Geek Fam, but it felt like a boy's damage swan song really wasn't there. Is it because he was late to the team fight, or is his damage just lacking at this stage of time?
I think it's just the lack of items. He's only standing on the glowing wand. I think with 1 more item, then it will become a real menace to deal with. Even now, the fact that he was able to actually do so much already, despite the fact that his swan song wasn't really put on top of all 5 members, right? But it demanded so much respect from TLID to back away from it immediately. So TLID need to be prepared to fight moving backwards. There is no way they will fight into the swan song. But we have a pause right now.
We do. I haven't seen a pause in quite some time. But ladies and gentlemen, back at home, if you guys are watching the English broadcast right now, do give the players a little bit of time to figure it out. Obviously, we want the best experience for you guys, you know, to watch the games, and of course for the players up there as they play the games. So, do we think it's an overcook, or is it working for Geek fam? Odette in the mid lane, Chip Masha very early on in the drafts. What do we think about the drafts?
I think there's an uncanny resemblance, again, to how TLID does it. Sometimes they let go of the first turtle or two, but then later on, in the mid-game, that's where they turn the gas up. That is what made TLID such a presence to be feared. Even till last season, that strat was still there for them to use. And now Geek fam is using it against them, despite the fact that they should know how to counter it, right? In theory.
Yeah.
So it's looking scary for TLID, in my opinion.
What about you? Do you agree with what Arashi said?
I think TLID can actually outscale Geek fam with the Claude. They also have a Barats to just chomp one guy in, so they get that burst as well. Then they have the Carmilla to deal with Geek fam. I really feel like Geek fam, they have a pretty good draft. I don't think they overcooked. I think they cooked. It's a tad bit overcooked, but it's still, you know, eatable. It's edible. But TLID, they have the sauce. They got that counter.
They got the sauce.
Yeah. Carmilla, really, because like when they're all clumped up like that after taking a shortcut, and then later on when the Claude starts doing damage together with the Curse of Blood, oh damn. Those health bars, those locks, even the Barats, when you chomp someone in, you spit them out, get the stun, you get like crazy amounts of stun duration with the help of the Curse of Blood. That's why they gotta try to get the Dino down. And the Dino gets away. Look at that. You don't kill the Dino. Aran is 0-0-0, but this ain't a Uranus.
Wow, all four of them actually went up there for it. Did it get anything in return? Wait a second though.
Bang, bang, bang. Lyoni with the kill on the Eastern Shin. Keven taking a portal back into the bottom lane. Now Keven up top. He's, I think, just dead unless he gets the cooldown. Lyoni with a backup. He goes in with untargetable. Untargetable again. Thrown to ruin. Oh, Keven! Oh, he's just dodging everything. Goes back in. Untargetable again. Now jumps on KennzyySkie. Gonna get it in time. Keven! Outplaying and baiting them all in masterfully for Drichel to pick up a double. The Dino's on as well with a double.
Man, TLID pick up advantage left, right, and center. They were able to pick up the turret in the bottom side, all the while everything was happening. We're gonna take a look at the replay as to exactly what happened, but you were talking about the Camilla earlier, and we saw their Camilla really pop off. The ult landed perfectly here.
I mean, it's also the outplays, man. The invulnerability of Keven. Again and again, I think it really baited a lot of the members of Geek fam. We were saying that they were waiting for the big moments, and I think that pickup on top was supposed to be it. The pickup into the turtle, but TLID just got massive value off that play. Now, like Mirko mentioned, it's gonna be a bit scary because the big team fight engage has been a solid counter against the chip. The macro play was the only place where we had an advantage. Whoa!
Hey. Oh no! They got Nazara out of all people straight into Keven. Now he goes to the back line. AudyTzy with the crash course. Now it's a big swan song, but Kevin's free! And they didn't even need Keven because he was still farming the bottom lane. Now Keven with the jump on Kennzzy, Maishira, Nui, no chance against Hirara.
Yeah, even utilize this retry to pick up that kill, but a triple kill now for Keven in a patch, in a meta where assassins roam free. So he's really coming out of his comfort zone, not just the Leomore, not just the Fredrins, but he's also been able to pop off now on the Hirara. 4-0-4, 3-1-5 rather. And it's looking quite good. 8,000 gold lead.
Hey.
Can AudyTzy look for something now?
No chance. Untargetable. Untargetable. Gets out. Oh, where is he? Swan song coming down. Kevin's still able to get out targetable right now as Kenzie jumps in, but he gets played by Keven again. Big jump.
Wow.
Into Keven. The Ven guy, not the Vin. The Vin gets a double. And now it's Marcel in a 1v3. A triple for Drichel. Keven and Ven both up top.
Double, triple kills, Arashi.
I mean, what is going on? They keep going for these plays, but they don't have the damage. It seems like they were gonna get a lot of value there, but again, a boy is only on the glowing wand. They're relying on the Odette damage, but it just isn't there quite yet. And now, just in the span of 2 or 3 minutes, it's an 11, almost 12,000 gold lead for TLID.
And of course, Drichel, you know, on his signature Jushin, Sky Piercer at that. I want to know how many stacks he has right now. He did get a triple kill. Like, was that before or after the Sky Piercer that was built in? Is he at 30 stacks maybe? Because that's also going to be something that's going to be very important for Geek Fam to take into consideration as we get into future team fights, because we already see that TLID are first on the next loner.
It's quick. There's not much Geek Fam can do at this point. Unless there's a throw that happens. Like Maker mentioned, the late game really wasn't as one-sided. It was even at worst. Audi.
Is he stuck?
He is. He gets a portal away.
Oh, all right. Some style points right there. But again, what are they gonna be doing? Their late game isn't really scaling all that well. They rely on the Jiizee stream maybe as a late game option. Kenzie. Oh!
Yeah, Masha. There's a new hero in town, man.
Dang. That invulnerability actually makes it so difficult. Oh, look at this. This is for sure an end angle, a flank.
Rockfell's kind of cold there. Keven in the backline, Purify out with a BMI. Audi just trying to distract them. As a boy gets chunked low, Keven gonna jump. Kenzie goes in, but that's two untargetables. Hold on, Kenzie can't get in. Marcel with the back away again as Nazara tries to clear it out with the boy, but they have nobody. Audi in the back again. It's gonna be the turret locked down completely. Keven pops in, blazing who went into the kill, the Sky Piercer. We're going to a game 3 for the first time in Season 18.
All the way to game